Good evening. My brother Len was 14 years older than me when I was born. And that made him definitely my big brother. Because when most guys were playing catch with their brothers, he was changing my diaper. But I wouldn't change any of that for the world. Because he was always there for me. One time when I was only 14, we were on a vacation to the Upper Peninsula. And I was driving alone in the car with him. He turned to me and said, "You know, you're 14 and I'm 28. This will be the only time I'm twice as old as you."
I don't want to.
Well, he was not only twice as old, he was twice as tall, twice as loving, and twice the brother I could ever hope for. My mom used to say, well, my dad was out on the road a lot. He was a traveling truck driver. When I got into trouble, she would say, "Wait till your brother gets home." He'd be my strong arm. I guess I got a lot of my discipline and a lot of my respect for others from him. And he was always there for me. He was the best man at my wedding. And in the Catholic tradition, I had confirmation. He was my confirmation sponsor. And because I loved him so, I took as my confirmation name, Leonard. So my full name is Louis James Leonard Koviak. I will carry that piece of him with me too. So when I was confirmed and the bishop slapped me on the face, there was my brother with his hand on my shoulder. Sunday was quite an eventful day. When I came out of church that day, I had a message to call Mike as soon as possible. Found out that at noon he had lapsed into a coma. By 6 p.m. that evening, I found out that he had left us. In body, but not in our hearts. But still, I was hurt. I was in pain. That evening, I am blessed to say that as I was getting ready for bed, I had what can be called no less than a vision. It was like the room parted just ahead of me. And I saw Len sitting at a dinner table with Jesus. It was decked out with fine linen. He had a full 7-course meal laid out in front of him. He was fit. He looked strong. He had a full head of hair. The most handsome guy I ever saw. While Len was enjoying his salad, his dinner of steak and crab legs, he even loved his dessert. But even more so was how I loved his smile when Jesus handed him the final course, the bread and wine. Took my brother's hand and said, "You will never be hungry again. You will never feel pain. You are home." So I don't feel sadness. I cherish every moment I had with Len. The times I got to see him just recently, to be able to say, "I love you." In fact, I'll always remember our final phone conversation. I said to him what I always said when I parted. I said, "Love you, bro." And he said to me, "Back at you, double." That's what he always had, double the love to give. So I celebrate my brother's life. And I praise the day that I'm able to join him at home. Because I know he'll be waiting for me.